friends, welcome you all in another interesting video lecture of the engineering graphics. Okay, so in the last two video we have seen the development of lateral surfaces. Okay, so today also we are going to see the next point related with the DLS. Okay friends, in the last two videos we have seen the basic things related with the DLS. Okay, so means what is meant by the solid, then what are the different applications related with the DLS, then the different resting conditions for the cylinder, cone, different types of the prisms, and also the pyramids. And also we have seen what is the means development of that type of the solid for the uncut sections. And today we are going to study the DLS, but this DLS it is by the auxiliary inclined plane. Okay, in the last video itself we have studied what is meant by the auxiliary inclined plane. Okay, so what is that, what is meant by the AIP? So auxiliary inclined plane is nothing but the plane which is inclined to horizontal plane and which is perpendicular to VP. Okay, so let's see. Here I have drawn one of the figure which is showing that this is the AIP plane, auxiliary inclined plane, and which is inclined to HP. Okay, this is the VP and this is the HP, and this XY line is the reference plane or the reference line. Okay, so this AIP which is inclined to HP and which is perpendicular to VP. Okay, again see here, auxiliary inclined plane is the plane perpendicular to vertical plane and inclined to horizontal plane at an angle of theta. This is the auxiliary inclined plane. Okay, so in this video lecture we are going to see what are the different conditions or the numericals related with the AIP. Means up till now we have seen only the development of any pyramid, any solid, cone, or the different types of the prisms. Okay, but now we are going to see the problems related with the AIP. Okay, means you have to develop the DLS as well as we have to satisfy the conditions by the AIP. Okay, so let's see. So here I have written the procedure to solve the DLS problem. Okay, so here are the step by step procedure. Okay, let's see. The first is the that is the resting. Okay, means uh, you have to first see what is the resting condition of a particular solid. Means solid it is resting on side or a corner, or what type of a solid that is, either it is prism or the pyramid. And after that you have to draw the DLS of a complete solid. Okay, and the third step is what, draw the cutting plane. Means here in the in the main problem you have in addition of the another question, that is for example square prism, it is resting on one of the corner, and draw its DLS, and it is cut by the AIP at an angle of 30 degree at a distance of 20 degree from the base. Likewise you have asked one of the question in the exam. Okay, means here you have given the inclination of a particular plane and the distance or the location of a that point. And in the fourth step, draw the complete DLS and retained solid. Means you have to draw the DLS of that cut portion, and whatever the remaining retained solid means whatever the remaining portion of that solid, you have to draw the DLS of that particular solid again. Okay, so let's see the problem one by one. Okay, so very first problem related with the cylinder. Okay, so development of a cylinder cut by the AIP. Okay, read the question carefully. A cylinder of a diameter 50 mm and axis 80 mm 80 mm is resting on its base on HP. It is cut by an auxiliary inclined plane, that is the AIP, at 40 degree to HP, passing through center of axis. Draw the development of a lateral surface of lower half which is retained. Okay, so means in this question they have given a cylinder which is the solid, having its dimension diameter of 50 mm and axis length is 80 mm, and it is resting on its base and on HP. Okay, means resting conditions. Okay, already I have told you whatever the problems coming in the exam, that are only based on the HP only. Okay, in your exam. Okay, and it is cut by the auxiliary inclined plane at the 40 degree to HP, passing through the center of the axis. Means they have given the inclination of 40 degree and location, that is the center of the axis, and draw the development of a lateral surface of a lower half which is retained. Okay, so let's see how to solve this numerical. Okay, so very first, as they have given the resting condition on the HP, means you have to draw the base circle as they have given the, this is the cylinder, means you have the top and the bottom surface. Okay, already we have seen in the last two videos, in case of a cylinder you have a top and the bottom portion. Okay, so the top portion is nothing but the rectangle and the bottom portion is nothing but the circle. Okay, means in the top view you have to draw the circle of a given diameter is given as a 50 mm, and after that you have to project the end points up to the xy line, and after that you have to complete the front view, that is the rectangle. And after that you have to divide this circle into 8 equal parts and name it as a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. And after dividing this circle, whatever the points you are getting, just project that point up to xy line. Okay, means 1 becomes 1 dash, 2 and 8 as they are coinciding with each other, so 2 dash, 8 dash, then 3 dash, 7 dash, 4 dash, 6 dash and the 5 dash. Okay, so you have complete this as a top view, and after that take, as they have given the 80 mm as a axis length. Okay, so project this axis up to the 80 mm. Okay, so mark this as the center line, and after that draw this projected points 2 dash, 8 dash, 4 dash, 6 dash up to the end of the rectangle. And after completing this front view and top view, okay, again read the question. Okay, means what we have covered up till now, we as they have given the diameter 50 mm, axis 80 mm, we have completed the rectangle and the circle on the HP. Now this is the question. It is cut by an AIP at 40 degree to HP. Okay, as they have given the AIP, the plane which is inclined at a 40 degree to HP. Okay, in the last video itself I have told you whatever the sentences related with the HP, that you have to draw in the front view only. Okay, and whatever the sentences related with the VP, you have to draw it on the top view only. Okay, so as they have given the 40 degree to HP, and also they have given the location, that is through the center of the axis. That's why what you have to do, as this is the axis of a 80 mm, so midpoint is up to the 40 mm. Okay, so at a 40 mm you have to draw first one horizontal line, and which is horizontal to xy line. Okay, means which is parallel to the xy line. Okay, and here at the center of the point, put here the angle protector and count the angle 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree and 40 degree, and you have to mark one of the point, and after from this midpoint and from the 40 degree you have to mark this AIP. Means the marking of a AIP is nothing but your center line. Okay, and make the dark portion at the end points, and show the downward arrows. Means you have to remove this upper part and you have to retain this lower part, and this retained lower part you have to develop the lateral surface likewise. Okay, so after that make the 40 degree and mark as this AIP. And after making this AIP cutting line, now you have to do this means wherever this AIP part it is cutting to the generators of this cylinder, you have to mark as the point. Means one dash. Okay, this is the one of the generator, one dash, then here is the 2 dash, 8 dash, then 3 dash, 7 dash, 4 dash, 6 dash, and 5 dash. And after that what you have to do, as our simple procedure for the development, keep some distance from the front view of a rectangle, and make take the same height as that of the front view, and complete the rectangle, I mean DLS. And what is the length for this DLS? Okay, we know perimeter is equal to pi into d, pi into 50 perimeter of a base. Okay, so take the distance of a pi d and complete this rectangle. And after this, as we have divided this circle into 8 equal parts. Okay, likewise you have to also divide this circle, this rectangle into 8 equal parts. Okay, so what is the procedure for that? Again draw one of the line making any inclination, and after that mark 1 2 3 4 up to the 8 points. Okay, 8 and again 1. Okay, and join this last point up to the last point of a rectangle, and again make some of the parallel lines parallel to the first line. In this way we have made the 8 equal parts of the DLS. Okay, and after that what you have to do, you have to simply transfer those points which are come across the generators. Okay, so means up to this 1 dash. Okay, this 1 dash point you have to transfer simply simply parallelly with the XY line. Okay, so with the help of the drafter or the your roller, one by one you have to transfer those points. Okay, and we again here already we have named it as the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1. Okay, likewise means wherever this 1 dash it will come across the one line, this mark as a 1. Okay, again 2 point up to the 2 point, means you have to see only the horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, and wherever the point will come, mark as a 2 point. Okay, 3, again 4. Okay, here the 4, the 4 point will come here, then 5, then 5 point come here, again 6 7, likewise. And after that you have to simply join these 1 2 3 4 points with the smooth curve. Okay, not a straight line, but you have to join these points only smooth curve, because this is the cylinder and cylindrical portion means you are getting the smooth curve. Okay, that's why you have to join all these points with the smooth curve. In this way you have to complete the problems related with the cylinder. Again see here I have taken again one of the problem of the cylinder. Okay, draw the development of a surface of a cylinder having the base 50 and height as a 80, kept on HP cutting by 45 with the HP, and bisecting the axis of a cylinder. Bisecting means again they have given the AIP plane which is passing through the center of a axis. Okay, like the previous problem, only the instead of a 40-degree angle, here they have given the 45-degree angle, and likewise you have to complete the procedure. Okay friends, now let's see the problems related with the cone. Okay, development of a cone cut by a AIP. Okay, so let's start. a cone of a base diameter 70 mm and generator length 80 mm is resting on its base on HP. It is cut by an AIP at 45 degree to HP passing through the midpoint of a axis. Draw the development of a retained or remaining part of a cone when the apex is removed. Okay. They what they have given, the particular solid is the cone. They have given the base diameter 70, generator length 80 mm, resting on the HP, and AIP it is cut by 45 degree and passing through the midpoint. Okay, let's start our solution. Okay, uh, so hmm, okay, so here they have given the 70 mm as a diameter. So this is the uh, 70 mm diameter circle, and as they have given the length, lateral length as a 80 mm. Okay, so this is the 80 mm. So first complete the top view. Complete the circle of a 70 mm diameter, that is the 35 mm. So take the 35 mm radius in the compass, complete the circle, then make one horizontal line, vertical line, and 45 degree. Then name it as a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. After that project these all the points up to the xy line. Okay, and make as a 1 dash 2 dash 8 dash 3 dash 7 dash 4 dash 6 dash and 5 dash. Okay, as this is the front view. After that take the length again in the compass as a 80 mm, and mark this point, and again join all the generators to the that point, apex point, that is the O dash. Okay, so here is the O and here is the O dash. Okay, and after joining all the point, again you have to complete the DLS of a cone. Okay, for that purpose either you have to start from this point itself, or you have to take some of the distance from the this O dash, and again mark here one O dash point, again take their distance. Okay, here let's see what is the true length. Okay, see friends, here one O and O5. So these two generators. Okay, so these are the total 8 generators. We have divided this circle into 8 equal parts. So okay, we are getting the 8 generators. Okay, so generator O1 and O5, these two generators are parallel to the XY line. That's why they are giving the true length. Okay, so no necessary to find the another true length. Okay, so means in this diagram O dash 1 dash and O dash 5 dash, these are the true length of a cone. Okay, that's why you have to take these O dash 5 dash in the compass as a true length and make the arc. Okay, up to what? Okay, so for that purpose, in case of a cone, I have already told you, in case of a cone we have to find this theta angle. Okay, so for that we have already one of the formula, theta is equal to 180 d by L, or you can use the another formula, theta is equal to R by L into 360 degree. Okay, so this is the 180 into diameter as they have given 70 and true length. Okay, so don't take the axis height. Okay, so you have to measure in the compass O dash 5 dash or O dash a 1 dash as a true length, and after measuring you have to write down here whatever your true length. Okay, and in this way you have to calculate the theta is equal to 157.5 degree. Okay, so I have started from the 1 dash 5 dash. Okay, here itself. Okay, so O dash 5 dash, this is my first point, or the I have taken the true length. After that I have to put here one of the angle protector, and I have to measure from this 1 dash point as a theta angle 157.5 degree. and again you have to mark up to this 1 dash point. Okay, join then last point up to the 1 dash. Okay, so here you will get one of the sector of a circle. And after giving this area of the sector, again you have to divide this area of the sector into 8 equal parts. Okay, so to divide this area of the sector, there are the two methods to complete this or to divide this sector into 8 equal parts. Okay, so I have taken one of the simple method. Okay, so it is very easy. What you have to do, this is the 1 point of area of sector 1 dash, and here is the last point 1 dash. Again we are getting the 1 dash. Okay, join these 2 points, and after joining, then make one of the horizontal line. Okay, which is tangent to this sector. Okay, so make one of the tangent line, and divide this line into 8 equal parts. Okay, 1 2 3 4, like again 1. Okay, after dividing this line into 8 equal parts, the last point 1 dash, okay, join to the this 1 dash point, and likewise with the help of the roller or the drafter, you have to make the parallel lines, 8 equal parallel lines. Okay, up to this line. And after that, here in the line itself you are getting the 8 equal parts. Okay, and simply draw the line passing through these points. Okay, means O dash, 2 dash, again 1 dash, 3 dash, 1 dash, 4 dash. Likewise you have to make the dark generators of the 8 equal parts. And after that, read again what is the procedure. Okay, what is the AIP angle. Okay, AIP angle is 45 degree to HP and passing through the midpoint. Okay, means they have given the location as a midpoint. So this is the 80 mm, 40 mm, up to the 40 mm, this is the midpoint, and 45 degree is the AIP angle. Okay, again, so make one of the horizontal line, keep here the angle protector, so measure the angle from this side 45 degree. Okay, so make this AIP as a center line. Okay, auxiliary inclined plane as a center line, and these two ends make some dark. Okay, and draw this arrow downward, because they have given the apex point is removed, apex part is removed, and whatever the retained part you have to develop this. Okay, likewise. And again pass this point 1 dash to then 2 dash, 3 dash, up to the generator, particular generator, whatever the points you are giving here. Okay, so simply name as the 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 4 dash, 6 dash, and 5 dash, likewise. But here see friends, only the O dash and 1 dash and O dash and 5 dash, these are the true lengths. Okay, but other generators are the O dash, 2 dash, O dash, 8 dash, then O dash, 4 dash, O dash, 6 dash, these are not the true length. Okay, so here you have to do one thing. Okay, simply you have to transfer these points up to this true length point. Okay, so whatever the 2 dash, 8 dash, okay, simply horizontally transfer up to the true length point. Again here 3 dash, 7 dash, again 4 dash, 6 dash, and this is the 5 dash already, it is on the true length. Okay, and after doing this procedure, make the compass. Okay, so you have to take the compass and measure up to this 1 dash point. Okay, O dash, take the distance O dash, 1 dash in the compass, and mark simply on this O dash and 1 dash. Okay, after making the 8 equal parts, you have to name these points 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 6 dash, likewise up to the 1 dash, simply 8 equal parts. And again measure O dash, 2 dash, okay, from this only, because this is the true length. Already we have transferred 2 dash 3 dash up to the true length, okay. So O dash 2 dash, take the distance in the compass and again mark from O dash 2 dash, again O dash 8 dash, this is O dash 8 dash, again O dash 3 dash, okay, up to this. From this you have to take the distance from the true length, okay. O dash 3 dash, likewise O dash 3 dash, O dash 7 dash, and after that doing this procedure you will get the points 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash 4 dash, likewise, and simply you have to join all these points with the help of a smooth curve, okay, with the help of the smooth curve. Like way you have to procedure, you have to complete the procedure for the cone. Means whenever they have given one of the cone and it is cut by the AIP, you have to complete this procedure in this way, okay. Again see the next numerical related with the cone. Draw the development of a surface of a cone having the base diameter 50 mm and axis height 70 mm. If it is cut by a cutting plane, pitch bisects the axis of a cone and inclined at 45 degree with the HP, okay. Again see, they have given only, instead of the 80 mm they have given the axis height as a 70 mm, okay. They have followed the same procedure as we have completed earlierly, okay. They have drawn one of the circle of the given diameter 50 mm, then completed the triangle. Again or instead of 8 equal parts, they have divided the circle into 12 equal parts, okay. But this will be the lengthy procedure, okay. Okay, so you only divide this circle into 8 equal parts. Likewise they have completed the procedure, okay. Let's see the next numerical. Development of a pyramid cut by the AIP, okay. Development of a pyramid cut by the AIP. Then again in the pyramid, we know there are the square pyramid, pentagonal pyramid, hexagonal pyramid, okay. Likewise, so here is the pentagonal pyramid, okay. Let's read the question. A pentagonal pyramid side of a base 30 mm and height 60 mm is kept on HP on its base with an edge of a base inclined to VP at 40 degree. It is cut by an AIP inclined at 40 degree to HP passing through midpoint of its axis. Draw the development of a lateral surface of a retained pyramid, okay friends. Again read the question carefully, because in the question itself they have given the half of the part to solve the numericals, okay. So what is the solid? Our solid is pentagonal pyramid, okay. The base side is what? 30 mm. Axis is given as axis height is given as a 60 mm. It is kept on the HP, means you have to draw the pentagon on the top view, okay, on its base with the edge of a base inclined to VP at a 40 degree. Means they have given the one of the pentagonal having the side of a 30 mm and one of the side it is inclined to VP at 40 degree, okay, and it is cut by the AIP inclined at 40 degree to HP and passing through the midpoint, okay. So let's see how to solve the numerical, okay. As I have told you, you have to first make the 30 mm, okay. So very first is the take the one of the XY line. After that take, as they have mentioned, one of the side of a pentagonal, it is 40 degree to VP, okay, 40 degree to VP, okay. Earlier I have told you, whatever the sentence related with the VP, you have to simply draw in the top view only, okay. So first make one of the horizontal line. After that okay, as this is the pentagon, so make the included angle as a 108 degree, okay. These are the included angle 108 degree. After that After that you have to make the included angle as a 108 from this angle, okay, and simply get this point A, and again 30 degree, and but this AE, this is the inclined at an angle of 40 degree, okay, so you have to make one inclination with the 40 degree, okay. Likewise you have to complete the pentagon as a top view, and as this is the pyramid, the generators will be dark, okay. Already I have told you, the in case of a pyramid or the cone, you have to make the generators as a dark, okay, because from the top view, when you will see the apex points, then you are getting the generators. That's why you have to make these generators as a dark, okay. So after doing the generators dark, name the pentagon as A B C D E, and this is the O, okay. After that, then project these all the points up to the xy line. After that, take the distance of the axis 70 mm, I think 70 mm they have given, uh, 60 mm, okay, sorry, 60 mm they have given, okay. So from the xy line, measure the 60 mm and get the point O dash. Again make all the generators up to the particular point, okay. So we have completed the top view. In this way we have completed the top view and the front view, okay. Now let's see what is the next case. As they have given, it is cut by the AIP incline at the 40 degree to HP passing through the midpoint. Means AIP, it is cut by a 40 degree but at the midpoint, okay. The axis height is, this is the 60 mm, so up to the 30 mm you have to mark this one of the point, and you have to make the AIP at a 40 degree to the HP, okay. In this way you have to draw the AIP line and name as this AIP, it is cutting to all the generators. You have to mark the points 1 dash 2 dash 5 dash 3 dash 4 dash, okay. Likewise you have to mark all the points on this generator. Again see here friends, this is the OC and OD, these are not the true lengths, because none of the generators is parallel to the xy line. That's why you have to make one of the simple arrangement to get the true length, okay. So mark one line horizontal from the O, take the distance OC in the compass, and rotate this distance up to the this horizontal line, and after that make a straight line up to the xy line, and you will get this C dash point, okay, and join this C dash point up to the O dash, okay. Now this is your true length, or the true length of a slant edge, okay. In this way you will get the true length of a slant edge. And after that, to make the development of a pentagon, now take the distance in the compass O dash C dash as a true length, okay, and make one arc, okay. After making the arc, you, as this is the pentagon, you have to mark the arc into 5 equal parts, okay. So now take the distance ED, or one of the side, that is the 30 mm in the compass, and mark simply 1 2 3 4 and 5 arc on this generator, okay, on this arc, okay. After that, join the last point up to the O dash in this way, and make these all the generators dark. And after that, simply you have to pass the whatever the points you are getting from getting on the generators, okay, okay. Because see here, this is the O dash E dash O dash B dash O dash D dash, these are not the true length generators, okay. So you have to simply uh, uh, pass these points up to the true length point, and after that take the distance in the compass O dash 1 dash in the compass, and again mark these points, okay. as A B C D we have given the pentagon name. Okay, so give also the name for the sector points as the A B C D E and again A, and whatever the generator whatever the AIP point cutting to the generators make as a 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash 4 dash, and after that making the distance in the compass O dash 1 dash, then this is the O dash 1 dash. Okay, again O dash 2 dash, this is the distance in the O dash E dash. Okay, so O dash E dash, O dash E dash, so mark this is O dash 2 dash. Okay, likewise you have to complete all the procedure and simply join all these points with the help of a straight line, because this is the one of the pyramid. Okay, this is one of the pentagonal pyramid. That's why you have to join all these points with the help of a straight line. In this way you have to complete the development of a pentagon. Okay friends, again see the numericals related with the hexagonal pyramid. Okay, hexagonal pyramid. A hexagonal pyramid having base side 40 mm, axis length 80 mm, is resting on its base on HP with a pair of a base sides parallel to VP. It is cut by an auxiliary inclined plane at 55 degree to HP, passing through the midpoint of its axis. Draw the development of a retained part of it when apex is removed. Okay, so they have given the base side as a 40 mm to this hexagon and the 80 mm as a axis height. Okay, so friends, first of all we have to make the top view and the front view. Okay, so simple, again draw one of the xy line. Okay, as they have mentioned the two parallel. Okay, they have mentioned the pair of a base sides which is parallel to the VP, means pair of a sides means the both the sides. Okay, one means two sides of a hexagon that are parallel to VP. Okay, means you have to draw the hexagon in this fashion only. Okay, so after completing this hexagon, name it as a B C D E F. Okay, likewise, and after that, okay, simply project these points up to the xy line. Again complete the front view in this fashion, O dash A dash. Okay, all the generators you have to complete. Okay, here see friends, here is the OD and the OA. These two generators are parallel to xy. Okay, so these are the true length for the hexagon. Okay, so no necessary to complete the procedure for the true length. Okay, so we are getting simply O dash A dash and O dash D dash as a true length. Okay, and after that what they have given in the numerical, it is cut by an auxiliary inclined plane at a 55 degree to HP, passing through the midpoint of its axis. Okay, means you have to draw one of the AIP at a midpoint but 55 degree to HP. Okay, so again make these complete the procedure as same of the pentagon. Okay, this is the one of the AIP which is cut by at the midpoint of a axis at an 55 degree angle. Okay, so again transfer those points 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash 4 dash 5 dash likewise. Okay, and after that you have to complete this DLS. Okay, again as O dash D dash, this is the true length. Take the distance in the compass, make one and arc. Okay, after that take the side 40 mm as they have given. Okay, make 1 2 3 4 6 parts as this is the hexagon. Join the last point to the O dash point. Okay, and make all the generators dark, and after that simply you have to pass the points which are not on the true length. Okay, up to the true length, and simply make the distance in the compass O dash. Okay, again 1 dash. Okay, but see friends, here by passing this AIP, it is also cut to the base height, base edge. Okay, A dash B dash and A dash F dash. A dash, B dash, and A dash, F dash. Okay, this is cut by the AIP. These two sides are cut by the AIP. Okay, so here again we will get the 2 points, 1 dash and 7 dash. Okay, so transfer these points up to the particular side. Okay, so 1 dash it will come AB, and 7 dash it will come up to the AF. Okay, and by transferring these points up to the particular side, okay, then measure the A1 as a P and A7 as a P. Okay, so while passing those points, okay, 2 dash, 6 dash, okay, likewise you have to also mark this P distance from A 1, and again from here A 1. Okay, this is the P, means side AF and the side AB. You have to simply pass this distance. Okay, as it is cut by the edge bases. Okay, and other points you have to simply measure in the compass. O dash, 2 dash. Okay, O dash, 2 dash. Okay, again O dash, 3 dash. Likewise you have to mark other points in the particular generator, and simply join these points with the straight lines. Okay, as this is the pyramid. This is the pyramid. Okay, in this lesson you have to complete the DLS of a pyramid. Okay friends, you will get an idea. Okay, in such a fashion you have to only complete the whatever the procedure I have told you. Complete all the procedure and make different problems. Okay, so make the practice of a different problems and try to solve different problems with the different conditions. Okay, thank you.